What is going on, everybody? We have
I'm Lewis.
Lewis, Jordan, also known as King Eldado, and also known as
Infamous Tuber.
That is our stream now on Twitch. If you can follow us on Twitch, we'll have that in the description. That'll be in there.
Absolutely. This is welcome to Pure Mediocrity. Just a fun little podcast about mostly sport, but again, we're not experts. I guess you could say we're mediocre at pretty much everything.
This is also not going to be our set.
Yeah.
Where we were planning to do this was closed. So we also have a kangaroo that just so fast. As you can see, we're outdoor. So first stream, outdoor stream. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So
change of scenery. It's going to rain. Lovely weather.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good for the people at home.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Why don't we start with how we met?
How we met. All right. How did we meet? You tell your version of it, and I'll tell mine.
All right. So we started off. It's just the uni class. We came in and. I think we sort of just sat. We actually had to sit next to each other because it was one of those situations you walk into a classroom, there's only one seat available. Well, there was actually a seat on a table full of girls, but Jordan avoided that seat for some reason. And it came straight to the table full of dudes. So we came in, got involved, and as we got involved, got involved in we sort of just had a few miniature little exchanges. And I think I sort of said a few little jokes. We had a little bit of a giggle, and I think we were just trying to feel out what the vibe was.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay. So let me tell you how we went down. So we had to do, it was our first class, first year of uni. Everyone kind of sits anywhere, they just get comfortable, whatnot. And our tutor made everyone go around and introduce themselves to someone they haven't spoken to. So everyone stands up, walking around. Lewis and I from across the room, lock eyes. Honestly, it was like Twilight. We locked eyes, walked straight over, and from there, it was a match. We talked about, what we're interested in, Then we went back to our seats. It was, cool. That guy was cool. Next week, him and I sit next to each other. And then from then, that's when that also was, we're testing out the waters. But the next class was where we had to do paper stuff and add the scenarios kind of thing. We had to add what would you do in this situation with this and
Well, there was one that literally said, it gave the suggestion for us. It made the joke easy. But essentially it was you see, do we mention what we were studying at the time?
No, we didn't, so.
Okay, so we were studying education. And
still are.
So when we got involved, we had the situation where it says, and they do try to prep you for everything, which is a cool thing. They prep you, good on them. But as we got there, so it said, okay, if you see an altercation happening between a teacher and a student, and it gets physical, it's A, get involved, B, walk away, C, help the teacher out. And I think it was D, grab his legs. Or something like that.
It's throw the kid out.
Yeah. Or D, throw the kid out. And we said, grab that kid's legs, chuck him, go
get him, teamwork.
Go get him, teamwork.
And from there we realised we want to be co-teachers.
Yeah.
So,
Lord help those children.
Hopefully the uni doesn't actually get a hold of this, but hey, what can you do?
Or any employer for that matter.
They might just not hire us together.
Yeah.
So saying that, then we've been friends since then.
4 years now, yeah.
Since that day, we were friends, and we've honestly tried to be in every class together, done all that. And then you moved away.
Oh, come on, I can't do me like that.
And then he moved. So Lewis was my backbone. I needed anything, he was there. I used to message him, say, hey bro, you want to do this quiz? And every response was, what quiz? And then I go, all right, I'm coming over, let's do the quiz. So Lewis was a smart guy. I was the organised one, which is crazy because I'm the organised.
So together we were one normal person.
Yeah, that's right. 2 halves making one, yeah. So then he left. And since then, my uni grew. Woo. And tell us about that. You left? Yeah. Okay, cool.
No, I left because I had some sporting commitments, and I wanted to see if I could take sports somewhere in my life. So I thought, I can't quite do it where I am right now, and so I moved back to Sydney for a bit. And to be fair, look, it went well. I had a lot of fun, but I definitely missed coming back here. It's why I've agreed to come back to this podcast with him. I've started streaming now because of this man. He convinced me to give it a crack, get into it. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And he left to play sports, and then COVID happened, so he couldn't play anyway. So I
was going to leave that bit
Let's
out.
not forget that he just left. I'm going to do some sports, man,
horribly.
And then couldn't play sport.
Yeah,
so,
backfired horribly on me. It was a bit of a
backfired on me, most.
Yeah. No, I think the moment our class got very, very interesting was it was educational workplace, and then we had a teacher who I think hated us. And
I know where you are.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And there was a lovely day where we were on the computers. We were doing some stuff.
I
meant to be
think
reading
we were
some
watching
articles.
NBA.
We were watching NBA, all right.
Yeah.
But at the time, you were meant to be reading an article.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where it got interesting because he noticed, obviously, that we weren't reading the article. We were both slumped back in our chairs doing this at the screen. There was no scrolling happening. We were just...
Watching
having a great time. And then, out of nowhere, I was like, okay, cool. And he asked us, so, brought the whole class, like, to a halt. And I went, what are your thoughts? And looked at us. Jordan looks at me and goes, and I sort of scroll. I read, like, one sentence. And this is probably one of the highlights of my life. I spieled off all this essential BS.
It was clutch.
And it was just and he just went, yeah, that's a really good answer. I like that. And then he looked at Jordan and went, and what are your thoughts? And Jordan said...
I said, I follow what he says. I said, I think he covered it. I don't really have much more to say.
And then he pushed you. He pushed you for an answer, and then you said something even better.
He said back to me, he goes, oh, okay, but like, surely you have something about it. I said, I guess shy talking in public.
Yeah.
And from there, like, one, he was mad because it's like, okay, we did, we got out of the situation that he was trying to embarrass us in. I didn't. I was still embarrassed. But then, it was good. It was good, and that was actually our first class together. And then that was the same class where he goes, this class you can't just pass. You need to study. You need to do this, and that. And then that never, like, you didn't have to do that. So we did our first quiz, no study. I think we both got 75% or whatever. And then he used to give us like a 10-minute break after a quiz. So me and this guy went to the pub.
Straight to the pub.
Got kind of drunk. Yeah. Went back to class. It wasn't a good time. But so that was like our first class together, and that was where we like established a friendship, a bond. Then he left. Yeah. So then we've connected on a lot of things, mainly sports, mainly uni and stuff. I also have heard a lot of stories about this guy. Once he left, like people have told me, you don't know this, and it's very funny. But a lot of people came to me and go, they're like, oh yeah, Jordan, like you're really nice, I was like, oh, what about like Lewis? That guy was a dick. I don't like that guy. He's a dick. Like, you're cool, and when he's not around, you're cool.
I have a feeling I know a few of these people.
Yeah. Who?
Some of the... Huh?
No.
You can't
tell me after. Tell me after the podcast.
No, the one that had a certain tattoo of a certain...
No, not a bad word to say, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she hated
No,
me.
I will tell you the other people.
So there's a few people that I just didn't get along with, and I'm very... out there, like I make jokes or try to be funny all the time, and most of the time it backfires on me, and I'm more than happy to like insult myself.
Are you saying what I'm saying?
Yeah, I am saying what I'm saying.
So we're not laughing.
Someone just walking around with a selfie stick.
Yeah,
going.
She's trying to. I mean, we can't laugh. We're doing a podcast. She's doing a
just
vlog.
climbing up through the walls in the garden. So I find I try to be like active and open, and I'm happy to have a chat about pretty much anything, but that can be quite intense for a lot of people, and I do love banter. That's my biggest thing. I love giving and taking crap. Like I love the whole like back and forth exchange, and you find some people you do it with don't vibe it, don't come back, which means it just comes across as you being a genuine dick, and I'm like, oh, it was bad, because someone actually met me first and went, oh, I thought you were really arrogant, you're actually fine, and I went, yeah, that's because if you don't know me it sounds that way.
Yeah, and because you are.
Yeah, I mean, there's that too, obviously.
I mean, I guess as well, if you met us separately, like when we were together, we're ballsy enough to do this, like we're loud, we just don't really care.
Exactly,
so
yeah.
If you met us separately, probably different. Together, not, we enjoy it. Everyone else really does. Yeah, man.
No, fair enough. Like that was a big thing for me as well. Coming through is just like
these mosquitoes are killing me.
Not touching me to be fair.
Oh, that's since they like my blood. Come on, man.
No, for me, like, so I lived actually on res, which is sort of like made a lot of fun opportunities for us because he often then came back to my room. We were staying in.
Sorry.
And we just played, lots of video games. Specifically, we connected on NBA, and we just had a lot of fun there.
And yeah, that all started because we had conversations, a lot of conversations that we're probably gonna get to in like the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. About
how LeBron is the GOAT.
So
as we can both agree with that,
we don't have enough time for this.
We've had a lot of conversations about this, and this is why it's so good that it's been brought up now, because now we can record it, we can go back to it, and the people. If 2 people comment and let us know what they think, and just write LeBron's the GOAT, we know. It's what they say is truth, unless they think MJ's the GOAT, then obviously not.
Yeah, then we delete the comment. Then you delete the comment.
The comments are gone.
Moderator typed in words not allowed, Michael Jordan.
So we'll get to the NBA, we'll get to sports, but yeah, the podcast is basically going to be about just us, the friendship we have, sports, current events that are going on in the world, our views on them, and that's really, and trying to, if you check into this, come check out both of our streams. I'm sure when we put this up and upload and stuff, we'll have all the stuff in the description. So yeah,
We'll definitely
Feel
also
free.
do some more live podcasts as well, so we're happy to take questions, that sort of stuff. Like we'll definitely get into that as we go. I think this more is just a test the waters sort of thing, getting us going, having a bit of fun,
yeah.
and start out. So I think first things first, Lakers fan, Celtics fan. So that rivalry kicked off instantly.
Yeah, that was fun.
But the funny thing is, we both shared the same favourite second team at the time.
Yeah.
Although your reason for liking that team was completely different to mine.
The Raptors.
So we both used to like the Suns quite a lot. He liked it for Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre.
I liked it for Booker and Aiton
dude.
at the moment.
Yeah.
They're the ones I just liked. And it's
Kelly
because
Oubre.
they were two of the only names I could remember playing with. When you first start, like my team, you could actually get Booker as your 79 or 80 player. And I was like, yeah. It's the only guy I remembered. But yeah, no, other than that, we connected on a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of basketball. We were often chatting about the new drafts, all that sort of stuff, and what's coming out, how we're all playing. He's had a great season this year. It's been so much fun to be a Celtics fan this year.
It's been a very hard life for me. I mean, LeBron's still the GOAT. And Russell Westbrook, very good. But Anthony Davis is our problem. So once he leaves, I think we're going to be good.
You reckon Davis the problem over Westbrook?
Because you get injured. We've had AD for 3 years? 2020, 21, 22. 2019, his season. 3 years. He's been injured 5 times. Now...
Didn't LeBron get like massive injuries?
He's been injured.
But they were like half a season injuries.
AD's the same. So, and then he came back this season, and then 2 games later was injured for another 4 weeks.
Yeah, true.
So I believe, look, you want to trash on Russ, you want to trash on that. Anyone else, like you take those guys out of the team, no matter who's there, it's not going to be a good team. But if we trade AD this off-season for Zach LaVine,
they're not going to take that because they're doing well.
AD wants to go to Chicago.
Why would Chicago take him though?
When they don't win, then they're going to want to trade. They're going to say, all right, who do we give up? Zach LaVine could add...
Let's just give up one of give or take our best player. Yeah, let's give
for
him...
For AD...
Who's been injured a lot and is currently not in good form,
Yeah, that's true, but LaVine doesn't want to be there. I was actually on the phone to him.
Yeah. We go way back, just had a conversation.
So LaVine's going to come to the Lakers, and then we're going to have Russ, LaVine, LeBron, just get another power forward. We're going to have Myers Leonard, and Dwight Howard. That's our 5. That already sounds better.
Yeah, look, no.
Yeah.
Just not going to happen. I just feel... I feel LeBron's at the point where he can know, like, he's hit the age where he's now...
Have you seen his stats?
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're the only... Like, it's the same thing as, like, Harden when he was used to be in the Rockets, when you're the only one putting up massive numbers. Okay. Like, at the end of the day, no one else in the Lakers team could score. They've been playing like crap. So it's very easy if you start taking almost every shot for your team, you start scoring more points. Well, his shooting percentage is still high, so it's fair play. But he's definitely shooting more as well. He's not actually carrying.
I really feel like it's also it's because he's the best player in the world, so it helps.
He's the best player in the world, not of all time.
All
but,
time,
currently in the world,
all time to ever live. LeBron #1. So when you even at an old age where no one else can do the things that he's done at his age, but here we are.
No one else can do that.
No one else. Not even one
I reckon Giannis is already looking to compete.
Not even one person.
I reckon Giannis is
So
already
you
looking
already
to
think
compete.
Giannis is better than MJ?
No.
Hey, you said that.
I didn't say Bron's better than MJ though.
Oh,
yeah. But no, you look at it, Giannis has already got 2 MVPs, he's got a ring, and he's only he's still fresh, he's young as hell. Like if he
No, he's like 28.
Yeah, but like that's young considering how old these guys can go.
True.
And at the end of the day, if he gets a few more, suddenly he's going to enter that conversation really quick.
Yeah. No, look, like where would you put him in power forward?
What do you mean?
Like all-time power forwards, where would you have him? He's got to be.
He can't be one.
He can't. He's not one.
He's not
Tim Duncan.
100%, 100. Like Mr. Fundamental. You can't get better than that guy.
And
would he
be
like
top
Postman?
5?
Postman's still brilliant.
You got Dirk as well. He's not better than Kevin Garnett either.
Garnett was a monster.
Now we can't about Bird as a powerful. Larry Bird.
No, but Bird's
small forward. Okay. So you wouldn't put him top 5.
But even KD now plays mostly power. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but in our game now, I believe Giannis is better than KD today. KD's great, but I just don't think.
KD just lost that. Like he used to have that almost killer instinct, and he just
and I'm sure I would have that killer instinct too if I had Steph Curry next to me. But now that I don't, I mean, I never did.
And Westbrook, it's sort of similar to LeBron when he had Kyrie next to him, or or Dwayne Wade and Bosh next to him.
Yeah.
Really, really successful guy on his own. I feel,
No, he carried the Cleveland
With Kyrie.
Kyrie was... Oh, no, he wasn't injured.
Yeah. Unlucky you.
Damn. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there's
about
that.
No, but to be fair, all credit to him, because we actually checked this out. I don't think anyone has won a ring without at least another All-Star on their team.
Yeah.
Like, no big name players won a ring without another All-Star on their team.
Well, so Kyrie, when he won, wasn't all that.
Oh, he was very, very good.
Yeah, but it wasn't great.
He was already ranked, like, number 1 for the handle.
Yeah, but handle, that's
and his shooting was fairly light. Actually, no, do you know what's funny? He shot like crap, I found, most of the season. In the playoffs, he shot like a god.
Yeah, that's it. When you play Warriors
to
for
Celtics,
sevens.
and then
How'd that
everyone
go?
hated him.
Yep.
He just started. I don't know why. Like Kyrie, for me individually, was brilliant. I just couldn't. He just wasn't functioning on the team though. That's the thing. Like he was a very me player, which is fine if you're a certain character of player.
Yeah.
But caliber wise,
yeah, you can't be that guy if you're not the best.
the guy,
man,
like for example, Steph isn't that guy. Like Steph does give the ball up a lot. That's why he does a lot of catch and shoot stuff. But the thing is, Steph is that guy as well. Is the fact like if he wanted to pull every shot, no one would question him. No one would be like, "Oh, don't pull." Everyone would just be like, "Shoot."
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially with the start he had this season was
he went
has
off.
to be one of the greatest
And
shooting starts I've ever
then
seen.
Draymond got injured and they went downhill.
Yeah, but that was the thing. Like, I'm trying to think in my head as well. Like, has anyone had a better shooting start than what Curry had at the start of the season? Like, his first 10 games.
Did you see my stats for Church League on Sunday?
yeah.
Did you see my stats? I don't think. I don't know if you saw.
Dunking on all those girls.
Find my stats. Didn't miss a shot. Didn't take a shot. Didn't miss one. So
100%.
there is that.
No errors here.
That's right. You miss 100% of the shots you take.
What?
If you don't take any, can't miss. There you go. So, hey, take that to the grave.
Maybe you miss 100% of shots
That's
you take.
Right. 0%.
0%. King here.
Yeah, that's it. So then we got into...
That's why they call me the king.
So then we got into streaming, and you're only new to streaming. I've been streaming now for
a year.
I think
9 months.
Almost 10 months. Yeah,
10 months.
Someone put it in the chat the other day. Almost 10 months. So that's been going good. Someone put that in the chat. So 10 months I've been streaming. That's been going pretty well. And now Lewis jumped on board. And yeah, how's that going for you?
Dude, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's hard sometimes because I want to make sure, I want to keep it real. Like I don't, again, not like I'll keep it real, but as in like I want it to be free. I want it to be like loose.
Yeah.
I want it to be like me. I don't want to try and change too much to conform to the way, the rules of how it has to be. Like I do still want to do me, which is why half the time, even if I'm not doing anything, I almost always put the mature stuff on because I'm bound to say something stupid.
Yeah, that's
or
fair.
something offensive.
Yeah, no, because I got the same thing. There was a guy on my stream the other day, so I'm just playing, just jamming, doing my thing. And some guy, was just chatting with me. We were talking back and forth, and he goes, "This was really nice because other people that stream, they feel like they're already, too good for everyone." And no. It's like,
you got to chat. Yeah, you got to.
That's it. I just want to have fun. If it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, at least we can play games, have some fun. And that's it, man. That's why I jumped
That's one thing that like I think is so underrated is just obviously it's harder for bigger streamers because their chat's like messages coming in. But when you're starting out, if you've got time to read your chat, read it. Like, because I had a great conversation playing Valheim the other day, like with Sivas or something like that was his stream.
Yeah.
But we just had an insane conversation because he's played like I think it was almost 1,000 hours of the game, and I'm there like I'm 2 hours in.
yeah.
And he's like, "Ever played before?" And I'm like, "Oh, about that." But yeah, no. So it was like it's cool just to have a chat, and you have a bit of a laugh, which is why I'm like, look, if you drop in, same goes for his stream. You drop in, definitely chat. Like, ask a question. He did a cool thing with Star Wars, which you can talk about.
I did.
Good chat.
Cool. Yeah, it was cool. No, I did. I'm a big Star Wars fan. For anyone that obviously you wouldn't know, so big Star Wars fan. And the other day I streamed Battlefront again. That hasn't been. It came out in 2017. So I didn't think.
Stream, actually,
I didn't think anyone was gonna jump in or talk whatever. But yeah, they just got in. People got involved. Just had a mad chat about Star Wars. Like I had compliments at the end, like talk about Star Wars with you for hours. No. So yeah, I'm all for the chat. I mean, if I'm, we got a podcast going, we want to talk for as long as we can.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm more than happy in my stream. If anyone wants to jump in, come say hi, play game. Even like I'm all open to playing with people watching.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to make sure most of the games I play are multiplayer, which is why I tell people, look, you want to jump in, just shoot me a username in the game and we'll play. Like, I'm not. At the end of the day, in most of these situations, I'm still like new to most games I'm playing. Because at the moment, I'm doing a thing, as I said, about taking out a new game and trying to play a new game. I'm new to everything. Yeah. So I'm like, look, if you see me on a stream, which goes for anyone, even if it's one person, 20 people, whatever it is, you see me playing, shoot me a match invite. If I'm not already in a game, I'll probably join and just play a bit of fun.
Yeah. No, that's mad. And that's what I think you should have. I think the only thing, from my point of view, that I didn't do straight away, so you'll probably get there, but for me now, having a schedule, I think was the best thing to do, because there's times where you'd know, like, let's say you're going home tomorrow. Yeah. Right? Let's say you go home, you're like, man, I'm supposed to stream, but I don't want to, I'm tired, no. But like, if you know that on this day, no matter what happens on this day, I have to stream at this time on this day. Like, it's good. And then knowing that, so I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah. So no matter what happens during those days, like on that day, if someone asks, hey, come out, come do this, come do that, so I can't, I've got to stream. Like, I know that that's on, but then it's like I get Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday off. So I can, whatever you want to do, I can do then. But just having that thing of, it's one thing I think that's also pushed me, it made me different to everyone else that I know, like locally in streams, is they'll just jump on when they feel like it. And I'm kind of like, I've worked it into my life. It's not feeling like a job, but it's like I've worked it into my life to be like, cool.
This is part of my life.
This is it. This is part of my schedule. This is, I get home from work, shower, eat, stream. Like, I know that. And I think for an up and comer, that's what you want to be doing. You want to make sure you have that schedule, so then it doesn't, because the moment it feels like a job, jump out.
Oh no, that's what I mean. Like, I was saying the other day, I said this, we were chatting about it before, like, for the first time, I actually cut one of my streams short the other day and just deleted it, because I was like, I'm too tired, and I thought, for me, streaming was just going to be, I'm going to play games for fun and just have, you people come along for a bit of fun. Yeah. And I was like, look, that is actually, no, it's a great concept, but I just wasn't having a good day. It's not as in not having a good day, but just as in game, I guess. Like, I wasn't playing well, I wasn't having fun, like, and I was just so tired, so I was like, been that. And like, for me, the first week has just been like stream every day, like, just to try and get into what it feels like, because I'm trying to get comfortable talking, that sort of stuff. Like,
wait till you bring the camera in. That's awkward.
Just sit there like a deer in headlights, like.
Yeah, no, you need to check yourself out, or you're like, oh damn, okay. But no, I definitely think, I mean, we can also have our stream about that. Like, if you start growing and we start seeing patterns and stuff, it'll be cool to be streaming and talk, like, up and coming streamers and stuff. Jump in, listen to a bit of this, bit of that, and then we've got that involved as well.
Oh, absolutely. That's the thing. Like, so if the people that follow me, I either go back and follow them, or like, even as soon as I notice their name, I click on them and go, well, let's have a look at what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because I feel
really
like
good.
In like the streaming sort of community, you got to have that whole like level of support with
each other. Yeah. Which, so I started a Discord. Well, I didn't start it, someone started it for me. But that was my kind of thing. My motto with this is like, people that I started off with kind of were like, oh, well, now that we're at this certain level, I want to do my thing and you do yours. Like, let's go separate. Well, I'm kind of like, if we get somewhere, I want to be there.
Why not you build me?
Yeah,
build
that's
you.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be like, for instance, the Sidemen. They're like the perfect example of what it is, because if you can get all your boys involved in what you're doing, why not? If we can all, be at the top, having fun, this and that.
But the thing is, again, it's the whole, not even that they're all, like, they've all got their own thing, but they all benefit each other. They all jump on each other's channels.
Yeah.
The big one was, what's his, KSI. Like, he jumps on every single one of them, and you watch, just having his name there booms that video. So that's one thing.
So that's where, I wouldn't try to be competitive, especially at the beginning. Like, if you get there and you're big and everyone else is kind of leashing off you, different story. Don't try to help everybody. But if you know who was there since day one, that person when you started off, that was that one view, you want to take them with you. If they start streaming, you want that person with you to be there and to support and stuff like that, because it'd be good to be wherever you want to get. If you get to the point where you can quit your job and just play games, you'd want to be there with your friends. You don't want to be doing that by yourself, because then when you want to stream and everyone else has a 9 to 5, it's not that fun, because then you're still waiting around for them all day. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like, if you always have that idea of, like, if you become, like, you get big, there's the people in your head instantly, you're like, okay, who am I going to try and help bring up with me? Because that's the big thing for me, is it's like, regardless of if I'm small or big, whatever level I'm at, if someone is below me, I'm happy to help bring them to me. Because it's more like, there's no reason to not have them be on the same level.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, if you have a good fan base and a loyal one, I feel like you're never under pressure of losing them. Yeah. Like, you are, obviously, if you have a few bad streams, but for me, the biggest issue
like, if they suck, let's probably not. It's probably not
Bro, I
very
was
hard.
going to bring you up, but I'll be honest, mate.
Like if they
You've been there since day
suck.
one, I'll be honest. You've been there since day one.
Hey,
Checked
man,
your
you're
stream.
cool, boy.
Dead.
Let's work behind the scenes to build you up because not in front of people.
I checked on the stream, bro. Your stream bit dead. It's a bit dead.
It's not looking good. So yeah, no, you need it. There's
Have you
there's
thought
other
about a
things.
career change? I got a good tip for your new stream. What? Don't. Cool.
Yeah, so for me with my stream, like I know the three people that have been there day one, watched everything, message me after, like I can call them and they'll be like, yeah, this is what you should do, this is what you should improve, So I know my three people. It's not Lewis, by the way. So yeah, that's another thing. Know your circle, know who you're with, and know who you want to grow
Which, to
with.
be fair, I didn't have Twitch at the time, so all I could actually do was.
But I mean, once you
watch.
started yours, you can.
I did.
He made an account.
As soon as I made an account, I suddenly went. Oh, I didn't actually realize originally that Twitch was free to make an account. I thought you had to pay for an account.
Yeah, no.
I thought it was like
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I know you're comfortable on there, huh?
Stop talking.
You
So
dirty dog.
foolish.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, I saw your history.
Yeah, I saw your account.
Mine. It's good, huh?
yeah. No, so we had
Oh.
It was the whole like I thought it was just one of those like a streaming service, like
Yeah.
similar like to Netflix and stuff like that. You had to pay
yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So when I actually finally got the account, I went, oh, I can now go and watch. So I started. I commented as soon as your next stream.
This sounded like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
10 months.
Yeah, it's not like
10 months. This is 3 days ago.
Hey, I did actually watch some of his streams. He is chatting shit. I do watch some of the
Son.
streams. To be fair, you stream at the same time I train.
Oh.
From 6 to like 8 p.m., 8:30 p.m. I'm training. For most, like for all
Running
of like
trains,
this year.
huh?
Yeah.
On who?
Huh?
You dirty dog. You Sydney folk all the same.
Why is this where your head goes to so fast?
I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah,
now.
honestly.
I feel like we started off, we got all the official stuff out of the way.
And now it's
Time
time
to have
to
some
be
fun.
idiots. Yeah.
And to have some fun. You know, it was good. It was nice talking normal, but now it's like, let's show them what we're like.
Yeah.
let's be real with the people.
Yeah. Don't show them too much, though. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Yeah. No.
Oh, man. So now we're here, back at this. So we're actually at our uni right now. We tried to go into the library just then, and then the library's been redone, so there was like a nice little room. I was like, oh, this would be cool, a little stream spot.
Yeah.
But then it was like it was really echoey, and like it seemed like people could hear us. And there was someone probably like what
20 minutes out the door.
20 minutes outside, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a little check. I'm gonna see if they could hear us. So I did a little, like a little loud noise.
Very loud.
Straight
for the
away,
record.
boom, eyes,
No,
boom.
as in like massively loud. So he was looking at this one guy, looking to see if he could hear.
Yeah.
I looked around and like 7 other people around the library all looked, and I was like,
I said,
and he immediately, no hesitation, went, yeah, they can hear us. Yeah.
yeah. And I
should probably
thought,
move.
this is the spot. And then Lewis said, nah, I'm scared. So that's exactly.
You literally went, we're gonna be a bit loud. Oh, we should probably not be here.
like this.
You're like,
Word for word, he goes, I'm scared. Can we go? So
That's not-
we came down here in front of the caravan. Pretty nice, huh?
Why are you trying to sledge me like this?
I know, just something to talk about.
Fair enough. No, so I think we sort of went, oh, okay, look, yeah. Because it's more because the fact it's a public holiday right now. There is actually quite a decent chunk of security walking around.
Right.
So it's more like I didn't want to
Maybe they
really
want to
get
come join
thrown out midstream. That'd
And
be
that
pretty
guy that
funny.
we saw before came. Hey guys, what it is? Anyway, happy Easter for everyone that's.
Oh, yeah,
wait,
absolutely.
I don't know when this is coming out.
Hope you had a good Easter.
Yeah, yeah. If it comes out before, have a good Easter. Happens after. Hope you had a good Easter. Hope you had a lot of chocolate.
Right, you're so easy to distract. Look at you looking at the birds.
Yeah, no. I didn't expect to be streaming outside.
This is what this guy's like in class as well. He's there just like, and they're like,
Bro,
what's your
class
answer?
is
And he'd be like, huh?
Class is so boring. Uni, if you want to do it, but man.
We used to do Among Us in class, and that
Boring.
was the hardest thing ever. Because
It
we'd
was
be
fun.
trolling people, trying not to laugh. And you know whenever you're told you're not allowed to laugh, you have to be quiet.
You have to laugh.
Everything is immediately funnier.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell the worst
That's
dad
facts,
joke in the world.
facts. And
But
it's
as soon
funny.
as someone
You
says
could-
you're not
right.
allowed to laugh, you're like,
You could say, let's start a podcast, and that's like, oh, that's funny. Here we are. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw Sonic last night.
Did you actually?
Sonic
The new
2.
one?
Yeah.
Any good?
I enjoyed it.
I love Jim Carrey as the
Oh, yeah.
as Dr. Robotnik. I think well he's always like that crazy character, whoever it is. But I reckon he's good in it.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen the second one yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just cool that like I was telling the story and then you just jumped in.
No,
like,
no. Finish it. I was just
like you've
complimenting.
seen it. So.
I was just complimenting. No, because he's in the first one too.
Yeah,
So I was like, I like him as that
so
character,
he comes back. Knuckles is in it. Knuckles is really cool. Like I've always been.
Isn't it
fan.
Idris?
Yes,
Idris
it is.
Elba,
Idris,
yeah.
yeah. So watch that. It was really good. The Sonic movies, both of them, bro. The first one was mad. Second one, I don't think it was as good because they went a bit extra with everything, but it was still a really good movie. So
I'm not gonna lie, I've watched like 3/4 of the first Sonic.
oh,
so
I didn't
stop.
like it. Okay.
No, I didn't like it, but it got a bit, it got a bit like long.
Yeah.
So I was like, get to your next point.
Yeah,
I know what
yeah,
you're trying
yeah,
to do, but
yeah.
it spent a long time. And like
Yeah.
some of the plot points, I was like, really? That's how we're getting to this?
Yeah, but you also remember it's for kids.
That's
Then
the
it's
big
like,
thing,
oh,
yeah,
this is a good
yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Oh no, I love the concept of it, and it was actually a really exciting movie to watch, especially because it has that like, it's the same thing as like a lot of movies nowadays, like a lot of kids movies that come out, they have adult jokes in them or jokes for adults to try and make it funnier. So I'm like, oh, okay.
They did that. They did that a lot in the second one.
I like it.
I also saw Morbius.
I want to see that.
Don't see it.
Really?
Bro,
Not good?
it sucked.
Really?
Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. They basically went from like telling the story, and it's really good. Like the first hour was like explaining everything. No, you're understanding the world, and then the movie's finished 20 minutes after. Like they finish. Did you see? Did you see Let There Be Carnage?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
actually.
so
just funny that I heard is terrible. My mate went, "Don't go watch it." He said the first Venom is good. He said the second's crap.
Is because they establish everything in the first hour and then finish everything in 20 minutes, and it's like there just wasn't enough time. So it's you're watching, you're like, okay, like this was. They're trying to build they build up, the threatening bad guy, and and then they're done in 20 minutes. It's like, oh well, like that was whatever.
But it's like, why? Yeah, like why go through the awesome setup? Because I heard that Morbius. I've had mixed reviews of it. Some people said it's good.
Well, whoever said it was good lied.
Well, no, but you just yourself said that the first hour of it was really good, and then it just got bad.
50 minutes.
So it's just, so it's just one of those movies where it's like the build up's great, and then they just
and then the payoff sucks. Yeah.
Which is always crap because there's a lot of movies like they're like, oh, I can't wait for like the final fight or something like that, and then it's crap and you're like,
Did you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah. Oh,
Bro,
actually, is that the one I've seen or no?
Sucked.
Is that the one with Brad Pitt?
Yeah, and Leonardo.
Stunt double.
Yeah, bro, that sucked.
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh my god, it sucked. They do that's a different one where
that got massive ratings though.
Yeah, people loved it.
Popped off.
That's because people are bored as and they want to watch this. 2.5 hours, nothing happens. They're just driving around LA. They're just driving. Oh yeah, I'm stunt double.
They made up some backpackers like those people that.
Bro, it's just stupid.
It beats up a stunt
and then at the end, the ending's really good, but I don't know if the ending's good because the first 2 hours is trash. So it made. Oh, bro, that's a big one on your leg. That's. Hey, there we go.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's a bit bloody.
You know what?
Oh, now they're coming.
We're not doing a podcast outside again. This was a.
No, we can do a podcast outside, just not at this time.
Yeah, I need. What's those things called? There's like the
mosquito coil.
No, yeah, you like stick them in the sand or dirt. It's like a big pole thing, and then you light it, but then it's like a incense repellent thing. Obviously, you didn't spend much time at the coast.
No, but no, I'm talking about like the little green coil you light that scares away.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about, but I'm like that's the obvious
That'll work
one.
too.
Yeah.
So next time we won't be here anyway. But unless you like this, I mean, we can come back here. It's gonna be awkward when there's a lot of people here. But
no, I have a live studio audience.
Yeah, that'd be awkward. I don't think we're ready for that. Yeah,
guys.
All right. Any questions?
No? Okay. Well, this 20-minute block we allocated is now gone.
I'd say 20 minutes straight.
So I think one of the big things we've actually all had to spoke about is because we were also both big into Marvel.
We were.
So we had a lot. We've had a lot of conversations about that.
Yeah.
What do you think about at the moment? I find a lot of the big movies are currently going very flippy in terms of gender.
Flippy.
Bit flippy, in terms of gender. So it's in like you got Thor: Love and Thunder, which is going to be supposedly Jane Foster becoming Thor.
But that's
Black Widow's now one of the main. The Hawkeye now has a female Hawkeye. Loki's got a female Loki. Captain America's the only one, but he's gone replaced. Iron Man's going to be replaced by his wife.
Who's Captain America?
I'm not saying.
Who's Captain America being replaced by? Say it.
Spoilers in 3, 2,
Yeah, okay.
Isn't it Sam?
Yes, yeah, okay. I feel you.
But I'm like, I don't want to say that here because I was like, again, that's not that was
okay. All right.
No, because originally I thought it was going to be the Winter Soldier. I thought that was the
logical
connection.
Yeah.
But then you could tell they were building up Sam to be it. But I was like, okay, cool. But again, it's the whole they've made all these characters now switching to their female
I think the thing with that is those characters that are female have always been like had that character there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like I think the difference is, there was an example I wanted to add. Like, okay, for instance, James Bond,
Can't have a female.
where they want to do a female, which it's all cool. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But you're always going to have that thing of like male versus female. Now, I'm more of a person like, if you've got a good character, just build another character. It doesn't have to be. Give them a new name. Don't be the same person.
Yeah, use the same concept as Bond. There's some really awesome movies, like Charlie's Angels, like and stuff like that. Like,
not the new one.
No, the new one's got the old like school stuff with Charlie Sheen. So like they were actually like kind of cool to watch. Like it was quite exciting. You're getting mauled.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting smacked.
No, but like they were exciting to watch that sort of stuff. What was the one with?
For instance, Star Wars, the last three, the new sequel.
Oh yeah. Do you like them?
No, I hate them.
Yeah, I was he's a big Star Wars. Yeah, we said this. He's a big Star Wars.
And the thing is, because they wanted to, like the whole movie. If you like the movies, awesome. But I feel if those movies were done in a different time, like separated from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they would have been liked like universally because it's Star Wars. It's cool. But the fact that we had to add the main character and make her a Skywalker, even though she wasn't, like, there's no connection, there's no nothing, she's just a Skywalker.
And even though you spent the first 6 movies explaining how powerful Anakin is going to be and how he's the strongest there's ever seen, and then you immediately introduce someone that's going to be more powerful.
And that's the thing, it's like, all good to do that, but don't make it, like, in the same immediate thing where it's like, just, Rey, I liked Rey. In the first one, I liked Rey. Yeah. I liked all the characters, but then as it went on, it just seemed like there was a lot wrong with it, like, and then
you laid it right on the end, didn't they? Like they just went on Han Solo and they're still alive, so it's like you've just attached that right onto the end.
Well,
and I'm
it's 30 years later, but
yeah, but it's the whole like you've been waiting they were waited thousands of years for a Jedi with Anakin's ability, like in force capabilities sort of thing. What's the term for it?
Midichlorians.
That's on, like his level
to
come up. And they've immediately gone, but within 30 years we found someone more powerful.
No,
like, that for me got really annoying. I was like,
but then if you
Anakin had
say
an awesome story
1,000 years before or 1,000 years later, it's like, okay, that's believable. Like, once a millennium,
it's a new set of people now.
Right.
But now, the thing is, then you can bring in the familiar. You can bring in a Wookiee. You can bring in people like that because the races are still going to be the same. You could bring in another Jar Jar. It just won't be like, but it's the whole concept. We understand why.
Yeah, so I'm big on that. Like, if you're gonna flip the character, cool. Marvel did it in the right way because all these characters are already established, like in the comics and all that. But for instance, let's say you just decide Vision's a girl now.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one.
It's like why? Why not make a counterpart for Vision?
Well, the thing is,
Vision. Why not do that rather than just like, all right, cool,
go.
Now it's just
well, it's just hard because a lot of the biggest
Vision's not really a gender haze or robot.
Yeah, a lot of the big characters, like once you get big enough in, like, I feel like the Marvel comic world, you get a female counterpart. As in, there's one of those, like, for example, even in DC, like you saw Superman. Superman was huge. Then they have Superwoman. Like that was just created, and that wasn't like,
Supergirl,
we flipped it. Supergirl. There was also Superwoman, wasn't there? I was Wonder Woman. No. But like they flip it.
Where's Wonder Man? I wonder.
Wonder where the man at.
Bro, are you getting snacked too now? Because I'm getting chopped up. We're going to be cutting this short because I'm getting bitten alive.
No, but you know what I mean when it's the whole, like, we're having a look at it.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. We've got to
struggle.
Got to do it for the podcast. Got to do it for PM. Pure mediocrity. Woo. I was trying to do a P and an M, but I couldn't.
You were just like, you look like you broke all your fingers. Yeah. So, like...
I don't know. Yeah.
No, the big thing is, like you sort of say, it's the whole. If you want to have female characters, I feel like you got development. They deserve their own backstory in that development.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just go, we're going to create you just because this one's got a big title. Therefore, you are the female title. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Give them their own story. It makes it a lot more interesting to watch them. Which is what I liked. Did you ever see Red Notice?
No.
It's the one where
it was really bad. I know
it was. No, it is terrible. But
yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence, it's a very interesting storyline.
Jennifer Lawrence is in that movie.
Isn't it her? Who is it? What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
She's not in that movie.
No, what? I don't know her name. Who is it? Who's the main character?
I don't know. You tell the story.
No, not Red Notice. No, Red Notice is the Ryan Reynolds one. I'm thinking something else. Red Sparrow.
Oh, no, I didn't see Red Sparrow.
No, it's the one where...
Look at this guy on his phone mid-podcast.
I'm going to find the cast for you.
I'm going
to find it for you. I'm going to find it.
You know what I really, really hope? The audio's on.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, no, okay, so it is Jennifer Lawrence is the main one.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Red Sparrow is the one I meant, sorry, not Red Notice.
Yeah, it sounds really good. She's fun.
Red Sparrow was like, it's like a dark one where they
Lion's
take
not
kids.
Good?
Well, no, it's similar story to, similar story to Black Widow. They take like these girls early and train them, but like she becomes weird. And at one point, you literally, you know the things they use in kebab shops to slice the meat off. At one point, there is literally a video of her slicing someone's leg. Like,
that's
just
sick.
skinning. Like she's getting skinned on
I'm
camera.
gonna watch
And
that
you're
tonight.
yeah,
I'm not your hit, so I'm
no. But like he's watching that, you're like, oh, that's dark. But again, build up your own character.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a long story just to say build up your own character.
Yeah, no, I feel it. That was really good.
It was good. Yes,
I mean, you named a movie, talked about chopping off a leg, and all of a sudden build your own character.
I personally,
every 20 minutes the laptop goes dark, so we apologise.
I would love to see a female agent movie, like a big one. I don't want it to be Bond though. Like I don't want you to go
Angels.
No, but bigger than I want it to.
That's
be like
another
a solo
thing.
agent.
You know what the other thing is? They're doing a lot of these female versions of male movies.
Oh, they're doing it all
and
the time.
They suck.
Ghostbusters.
It's Ocean's 8.
Ocean's 8 wasn't bad actually. Apparently.
Oh, it wasn't good.
No. But
You haven't seen it?
No.
I don't know. No. Listen. You don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
Because you haven't seen.
I watched half
If
of
you
it. I watched half of it
and that's enough said.
I watched half of it and gave up,
So
I'll be honest.
there you go. So like Ocean's 8. I love Ocean 11, 12, 13. Great. Ghostbusters, never seen it. Never watched a female one. Heard.
Bombed horrifically.
Yeah. Charlie's
and
Angels.
There's a lot.
I watched them as a kid. They were really good, but then like the new one apparently bad. Giving Jasmine a song in Aladdin. Don't know. That felt weird.
She has one.
Not in the animated one.
Oh, you mean it? As in.
Yeah,
you mean
they
the real
just
one?
added it.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and then they added
I'm
it.
with you. I was like,
Yeah,
hold up, no. I was like, no, she
I was
does
like,
have one.
this was cool, and then it just felt weird. But then, I don't know. I feel like because of everything going on in the world, and I'm not trying to choose sides or anything. I'm not saying
of course,
that,
of course.
rather.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But like, for instance, Mulan. Did you watch a live Mulan?
Nah.
So animated Mulan is so cool. Actually, we'll go back to Star Wars. Star Wars is a thing of you get Padme and Leia from the old ones. They had to go through stuff. Leia in the second one got almost ripped in up. Padme in the second one almost got ripped in half. Still overcome stuff. But then now it's like females just can't have weaknesses, or certain characters can't have weaknesses.
Well, look at Captain Marvel in Marvel. They made her the most brokenly overpowered person ever, and it ruined it. It ruined the fight.
But then you look at like Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. Literally went from slave to queen.
Do you know what's funny? And then went like batshit crazy. Like, you then went like slave, queen, bad guy, and you're like, oh, now you're a bad person.
Yeah, and that's because like she didn't just go
an
bad.
Awesome story though.
Like okay,
honestly.
season 8 was a bit weird, but she didn't go bad because she was just like, oh, I'm bad now. It was like it was in her like destiny to go bad. Like whatever the
Targaryen. Yeah.
They are set once they get to the top, they
start going mad.
Get that
they
power
get
and
mad power. Yeah.
And I like that because it gives reference. There's a reason for everything.
Yeah.
Not just here's the world and expect it. Like a little girl. So I work in childcare. A little girl came up to me the other day and goes, I don't like Hermione from Harry Potter. And I said, why? And she goes, because she wins everything.
That's true, actually.
And it's like, Hermione's a little different because like, as a kid you don't see it, but like she's always in the library, she's putting in the work, putting in the hours
when
to
you
take
first
what's
see her,
hers.
like the first films and even in the books and stuff like that, she's always reading, always this.
That's
and at one point she goes, oh, of course it's in this section of the library. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
No one knows the section of the library. She knows everything.
But then like I feel like big execs nowadays are like, oh, just give them everything and everyone will love it. It's like as humans, we don't just like nothing's perfect.
No, same thing with guys. You don't like even male characters. You don't want to see someone who's automatically the best.
Yeah, that's
you
right.
want to see some form of story, and that was the big thing for me. Like when it came to who was it with Captain Marvel? It was like, oh, she touched the space stone and became the most brokenly overpowered person in the entire Marvel cinematic universe instantly. Like she casually in this huge final fight flies through his ship, destroys his ship like that.
And that's not us saying like, oh, females versus male, because I love Black Widow.
It's
I
the fact
like
that
thing
the character was so brokenly powerful with no good backstory.
And when I feel like a movie you can't relate to, it's not something you're going to enjoy. Like when you relate to something like Harry Potter, I just started watching them again, and I haven't seen it since I was a kid. And the reason I like them is because to me, it's like, dude, if I was in school like this, how sick would that be? Because it's not like it's like a thing of like, oh, cool, if I could fly through spaceships, that'd be cool. It's not like that. It's like, but everybody had to go to school. So then you see like a magical school, and it's like, oh, yo, how sick would that be?
For me, I'll put it this way: I'm not a big chess fan. Like, I'll play chess and I know how to play it, but wizard chess for me always amazed me. Like when they were playing it in the hall, and it's something so simple, like animate, like just like a real life chess.
What's wizard chess?
Wizard chess is the one Ron plays. When they play chess and the thing destroys, they destroy each other. But like that's the big one they're playing when they go to fight.
Yeah, when they go to
find the stone. Yeah. But earlier in that episode, you find Ron playing
he was
the
playing
board game version, and it literally he picks up a chair and whacks it, and I was like, that's kind of cool. That happens. Like But again, it's something so simple how they animate and make everything magical that I found exciting.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree.
What house would you be?
Slytherin. Tell me I'm
He's
wrong.
always trying to slither in, you know.
Tell me I'm wrong. I'm that guy. Give me some black and green.
No,
that's
I reckon I'd
cool.
be Hufflepuff.
I do too, because you're a pussy. Hufflepuff a bunch of pussies.
No,
And
actually,
that's
no.
where you'd be.
That is the other way
And
around.
you know why?
No, do you know
because
why I can't say
you
they are?
look like Edward Cullen, and that guy was in Hufflepuff too.
Okay.
I actually think you look more like Taylor Lautner.
Yeah, no. He went from
Give us a
calling me
roar.
Edward to
Give
Jane.
us a roar.
to
Give us a
Jane.
roar.
Meow.
All right, here's just the cult one.
No, so the
Dude,
big,
I'm gonna eat alive. Oh, this is
the
not a
big
good
one for
time.
me personally was when we were looking at the houses.
Yeah.
I love how you're talking schmack about the Hufflepuff being
Yeah.
boozies. No,
Yeah.
technically they're the bravest house. Because Gryffindor's where...
You know who would say that?
No. Hear me out.
Slytherin. A fucking Slytherin.
You think about it, they talk about all the greatest
Imagine
wizards, the
me-
most powerful. They're
Yeah.
all Gryffindor or Slytherin.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So for them to fight is nothing because they're already strong.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff are weak wizards,
Yeah.
but they still choose to stay and fight.
Yeah.
Even though they know they're not
Yeah.
the strongest.
So they're
which
dumb.
for me says
So they're
requires more courage.
But they're stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why
But
I'm
they're
there.
stupid.
That's why I'm there,
But they're
yeah.
dumb, right?
That's why I'm there.
Like it's.
But I think it takes more courage to step into a fight you know you can't win,
Yeah.
rather than to step into one knowing you can.
Do you feel good saying that? Do you feel better about Hufflepuff?
No. See, I like Hufflepuff because they're fun.
Oh, are they?
They're just funny.
Well, I haven't seen enough of them to know that.
Oh, who are the characters that are
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, Cedric Diggory. You mean?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's Edward Cullen's character.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
You mean Batman? Yeah.
How'd you know?
Yeah, Batman.
Tragic backstory, you know.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff. You know?
Turn back. Yeah. See what happens when you go Hufflepuff? You become Batman. That's how bad it is.
I mean, that's a reason to join.
Yeah.
No, I think as well as that sort of stuff. Moving back to sport though, we've spoken a lot. We talk a lot about fights that come up. So like, only interesting ones though, hey. But we spoke a lot about like Floyd, Connor.
We did.
We speak a lot about the poll, or used to speak a lot about the polls. They're fading off a little bit.
Not
No.
really. Logan
No,
was just at WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, we're
That
talking
was sick, dude.
real fighting here.
Whoa.
Did you hear? No, I watched his podcast on what it was like, and he actually bigged it up a bit
He did.
because he was like, "Look, the fights.
I watched the beginning of it.
although the fighting and the outcomes are decided, and the fighting itself isn't like real." He said, "Shit still hurts."
Hey,
Like, 'cause
I
it's
did
just-
I did a session of it. I couldn't walk for 3 days, flat out. I had to run the ropes, and my bruises all over my back where the ropes were hitting me. Like it's not fun. I mean, it's fun. I loved it, but it's like, yeah, it's
I could
it's
see,
a hard
yeah.
life.
Yeah,
I have
Big
to do a
Daddy V out
promo.
here.
If yes, man, hey, fuck you, Twilight looking motherfucker. Shit, mate.
you literally went to the rock.
But
intro
people don't
and
even
then
know.
it collapsed.
I feel like people don't even know who Big Daddy V is. That's right. Yeah, man. So we've been doing this 45 minutes. It's our first podcast.
Yeah, no, actually, it's not too bad. I think we're going to end with one lovely topic.
Okay.
So we spoke a bit about the greats. We've had a chat about
Andre?
our top 5
No.
in terms of
Alexander.
basketball.
Oh, yeah.
We've had our chat.
Off on
Yeah,
him.
100%. We had our discussion about our top 5.
Yeah.
Who was your top 5?
My top 5. All right.
Character-wise, no, like
Character-wise, all right.
Oh,
Captain America.
Yeah.
Thor.
No, I think
my
we
top
actually
5.
agreed on most names.
All right.
Position-wise, we changed, but
Okay.
we agreed on most names.
All right. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Jared Dudley. Kelly Oubre. Moncrief. What's his name? No. What's that guy's name?
Sidney
The
Moncrief.
brother. No, the two brothers.
Markeith Morris.
Markeith Morris. Tyrone Woodley.
What? Yeah, you just had it in a box.
And Tyson Fury.
What?
What's your top 5? I'll give you mine after.
Yeah.
You do yours.
So, no particular order. Gotta say that.
No, you don't. You have to give us your
No.
5, so then we can work with that.
For-
Top
for
5.
me,
One.
it's
To,
hard.
no, go from 5 to 4 to 3 to then 2 to 1.
I think based on like ability and stuff, I can't not have Kareem in the top 5,
Okay.
which I think is a fair call.
Mm.
All right. Like when you look at, we always talk about the debate between Jordan and Bron is statistic.
Did I
and
catch this mosquito?
career. No. No, he got it in between his fingers. Yuck. No, but like when we talk about like those sort of things, we talk about accolades, achievements, that sort of stuff. Kareem had them all in his time. Like, so for me, you can't leave that guy out of the top
Okay.
5. So I'd probably have him fairly high, to be honest. I'd have him at a 4 or a 3.
Okay, so give me 5.
I don't know. Magic?
Magic is 5?
No,
Don't change now. Give us your 5. Stop being sad.
I don't know.
5, 4,
So,
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I don't have the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 down. That's my thing.
Alright, I'll go.
So I have like 1 and 2
I
for
don't
me
have a
are
5.
Jordan. Yeah, that's my thing. 1 and 2 for me are obviously Jordan and LeBron. Like they have to be 1 or 2. 3, 4, and 5 are usually going to be Magic, Kareem,
and then that 5th is
usually someone you argue
interchangeable.
for. A lot of people put Kobe. I personally don't. Recently, after hearing, I actually did. I called him after this. I did a lot of research.
Call Kobe.
Yeah. Me and him go way back.
He's dead.
Yeah, with the old Ouija board. Had a conversation, you know. Check what's up. All right, cool. Moving on.
We're getting cancelled.
Yeah.
All right, seen it on it.
Hey, you made the Kobe.
We'll
joke.
say a pure mediocrity 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But was Larry Bird. I looked at him a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah, you did.
Looking at all, like, in terms of forget stats, forget accolades, like, in terms of a player on the court, when you have LeBron putting Larry in his top 3 of all time, and you often view, you do view LeBron as the greatest, which means if you got the greatest, putting this guy in his top 3.
You also put Dr. J in his greatest.
Yeah, we forget that now.
I do appreciate where you're coming from, but it's
but it's the same thing. At the end of the day,
not a reliable source.
You heard that here first. LeBron James, not a reliable source. Never trust that guy for anything,
Yeah,
alright?
except for number 1.
No, not reliable source.
Also, what about the spider that was just in the car? I don't know, fun fact. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll give you mine.
Alright, let's go.
LeBron,
Yeah,
1.
yep.
MJ, 2.
Obviously.
Magic, 3.
Okay.
Kareem, 4. And I think for 5, you have to bring in someone. I want to say this. No, I want to say...
Tim Duncan.
That's what I was going to say, but then I was also going to say Tim Duncan or Shaq.
Because talk about like most
I
dominant
love
in that.
Shaq,
Oh, yeah.
and but then, like my big thing, the reason I choose LeBron over MJ is longevity. When LeBron is still going at the way he is, right?
Yeah.
Shaq only had a few good years. Like his Lakers run was mad, but then really, and Orlando was good too. But really, anything else, he was just he was just there. So I don't know if you that, but then with you saying Larry Bird is an absolute baller. I could also put, as you said, 5th is kind of that one where you,
that's what I mean.
like 1 to 4, that's all interchangeable. Like everyone knows it's those 4 guys, but where you want to put them 1, 2, 3, and 4, that can change. But that 5th one it's down to everyone's preference.
Which I think Johnson, think about it, the reason those players are in those positions is because they're dominant in their position. You think about that. There is never been a better shooting guard than Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Small forward, there's never been one better than LeBron.
Yep.
Point guard, you got Magic. Center, you got
Kareem, and then you kind of need the power forward,
which means
would
Tim
be
Duncan. Or
yeah.
you could, but that's why those players are all there, because they never played the same position.
Yeah.
But the thing for me is,
That's
I'm wondering,
true.
with the rate Steph is going, if he overtakes Magic as the greatest point guard of all time, will he take Magic's position in the greatest of all time?
What does he do to become to beat him?
That's the whole thing. They're different players.
Yeah, Steph has already done so much. He's so good, but like still, he's not getting that respect. I personally think, like, if I was to put a team 1 to 5, I would most likely put Steph.
I'd put Steph over Magic.
Like that's weird because I have Kareem in my top 5. But if I was to put my starting lineup for if we're playing 2K of real life, be Steph, Jordan, LeBron, Duncan, Shaq.
Shaq, yeah, we have the same lineup.
Kareem, and I don't know why that is, but like they're not in my top. But I think it's just if you look at a team together, I don't need.
If I had to bet my life on
Magic
the team winning,
yeah, I don't
I'd
need
want
Magic
someone
if I got
who,
LeBron.
like, you think about why you put those players. It's like why you put those players there.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if I had to bet my life on a game, I want Steph Curry at the point.
Yeah.
Forget passing, forget that. You got LeBron, he can
That's
pass.
right,
You got
yeah.
Jordan who can pass. You got a bunch of guys who can really
yeah.
pass. All right, LeBron more specifically, but
Scottie
LeBron
Pippen's a better passer.
LeBron and LeBron and Curry can pass well, but no one's gonna be able to stop Curry shooting.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna drain.
But then
everything.
also, if you got that shooting on the outside, then Shaq's dominance on the inside, bro.
That's what I mean. And then you got LeBron who can run 1 to 5
Can do
and run through people.
And MJ got the mid range, and then Tim Duncan.
The other thing is, it's like,
yeah, dude, that's it.
And Duncan, like he's got his bank shot. It's like it doesn't miss it. Like, and so for me, it's like.
Okay, so here's the difference.
You then look on the defense, yeah.
Here's the difference because we're going to get deep into that, and I think we should say that. Another question is, give us your top 5, not top 5, your 5 favourite players of all time. 1 to 5.
As in, like,
so,
current league, or
no,
is it all time?
All time. So not like, these guys are my top 5, they're the best. Just favourite players of all time. So, do you want me to go first? Because I kind of know mine.
Yeah, you go yours.
Alright,
Because
so
I actually know. I reckon I can guess yours.
1 to 5. Okay, go.
Well, LeBron's going to be on that.
Yeah, LeBron.
D Wade.
Just stop there.
Russell.
Stop there. All right, so my
You're
top
going to have
5.
Kelly Oubre on there. I swear to God. I swear to God, if you got Kelly on there, I'm going to get so mad.
My top 5 all time is at the 1, LeBron.
Kelly.
LeBron. Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre
Zach
0.
Levine in your shooting.
He would be there, yes.
Okay.
So-
No, you mean position-wise? I
No.
thought you were just naming
Just
oh.
top 5.
Okay,
Top
Zach
5. So
Levine.
first is LeBron.
I've
Then
got 3 of them then. I've got 3. I don't know your other 2.
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, I knew that one actually. No,
Vince
I
Carter.
knew that one too. Damn, all right. Yeah, no, I was naming too many modern players.
That's
yeah.
right.
All right, cool.
Allen Iverson.
Oh, actually, yeah, banging.
And then I'd probably put Shaq in there as my 5th favourite. I would want Levine, I'd want all that, but like if we're talking all time, like Levine needs to do a little bit more for him. Like think of the caliber I just said. Melo, VC, and Vince Carter.
Yeah, you got
didn't
like
win a-
Vince Carter, Melo,
Yeah.
Shaq, LeBron. You got like
Yeah, see, this is the
like-
best.
yeah,
Down here's the
yeah,
best, and then
yeah.
up there. They're right, but the best.
It's a golf score, you know,
Yeah.
lower the better.
Lower the better, yeah, exactly. So give me yours.
5 favorites.
Do you want me to guess yours?
No, I've actually never thought about my 5 like favorite players too
You
much.
know why
'cause
that
usually
is?
talk
Because you don't really have like a mind of your own.
about-
You always think
move.
about what other people. That went right over your head. You're like, no, that's not.
No, in my head, I'm like, no. I was like, dick mode, yeah. No, so for me, it's more like I like certain aspects of players' games. I've just never thought about, hey, what are my favorite 5? I have 3 in my head now that are definitely my
Yeah,
favorites.
Larry Bird, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell.
No,
I was close. Kevin Durant,
no,
Steph Curry,
no. Oh, actually, no, Curry could be there, but
Tyron Woodley.
no.
I don't know, man.
The Big Show. Bro, imagine him in the post.
Hey,
Whoa.
6'11". Don't test him. Yeah, all right, go.
Jason Tatum would be one, just
Yep.
because when he got signed, I'd never seen him play, never seen his college stuff. I just really liked him. I liked what he was doing in the summer league. Like, I really liked him as a player. And when he's going to be good, and this is like actually we met like fairly shortly after him.
Yeah.
And we had this
After
chat.
you met him.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Hey, overnight. Oh,
No, you told me about
that's
that.
bro. That's why I was busy, you know.
Yeah,
'cause we
remember
were
that
having
time when
dinner.
you left and went to Sydney, yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, go.
So it was that sort of moment, and so for me, him was always going to be one, and I really like what he's done with Celtics. And the thing is, he could easily move anywhere he wants if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me hopes he doesn't, and I don't think he will at the moment because he's the star man at the Celtics, and he knows that.
Yeah.
While if he goes to another, there's
Yeah,
a
he
lot of
needs
other
to
teams
fit in,
where,
yeah.
like, he could go to the Warriors and dominate, but he won't be the big star there.
Yeah.
But I think, not that matters to him, I don't know, but it's more like, I think he likes Celtics. I hope
Yeah.
he stays. I love him.
Yeah.
Definitely one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Who was your second one you said?
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird I like. And I don't want to keep it all Celtics, but I do like, because I never knew who he was. I knew who he was because I played as him, but I never knew how good he was. Like, everyone talks about Kobe's trash talk and stuff like that. Bro, Larry Bird shit on me.
Yeah, he did.
And the fact that Magic Johnson went, he was the only person ever that I had a little bit of fear of on court. And he played, Magic Johnson played against some of the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
Like, and the fact
Never
that he
played
wasn't. That's why I always won. That's why I won that many rings.
Right, go.
So for me, Larry's up there.
Mm-hmm.
The third one, I think you should know, but you don't.
Yeah.
You're not clocking it. Ray Allen.
Oh, Tyron Woodley. Yeah, Ray Allen.
Ray
yeah.
Allen, no, I do. I really like Ray Allen.
And that's another Celtics guy, yep.
No,
Okay.
he was Heat.
No,
Very
he was big in the
part.
Celtics.
No, he was bigger before the Celtics.
He
though,
made
as well.
one shot.
He was bigger before the Celtics. Though.
Where was he playing before then?
Not important. We'll just
Where-
focus,
Hey,
focus on the Celtics.
Where was he playing before the Celtics?
We'll just focus on
Where
the
was he playing before the Celtics? Take a guess where he was playing before the Celtics. His big team before the Celtics. It was...
No, just
Big
funny.
fan.
Yeah, just funny.
All right. Who? Ready?
Huh?
Who did he play for? The big team. I don't know if he went in between, but there's one big team he played for before the Celtics. It was...
Pacers. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no, I know it wasn't. No, I was like, let's see, because for me, I actually used to know who Ray Allen played for just because I used him on NBA.
But you don't, though.
But no,
Like,
but-
you know, you're saying... it.
No, I did, but it's like
But you
I
don't.
never really cared about him until he got to Celtics because I didn't know who he was because I didn't start watching basketball at that even age. Like,
Yeah.
I started watching basketball right before he did, like right when we had Rondo, like before we got our full golden triangle.
Yep.
So like 2007 or something.
Yep. You had a square, definitely, a golden square. But
yeah, no, once Ray Allen came along, but like, about 2006, 2007, I was in like 6, 7 years old, so I started playing, and I was there like, oh, cool, who are these dudes? Like, I liked them. Well, it's just, for me, I liked their logo, and that's what drew me to them. And then, there was Rondo, who I liked, and a few other good players. And then when Ray came along, I was like, is this guy even any good? Then he nails a few shots, and I'm like, oh, he's very good. And then, he went to Heat, stabbed the Celtics in the back, and cried.
Good times.
Sent us out of the finals.
Rondo stabbed him in the back too. He went to the Lakers.
Yeah, no, but he wasn't successful, so it's fine.
He won a ring with the Lakers.
Yeah, no. Trash. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
who did he play for? 3, 2, 1, and...
I told you, I don't know.
Just take another guess.
Okay, I'm trying to think of the jersey, actually.
It's a nice colour.
I know.
You might be wearing it
No. I can see the jersey, I just can't see
colour
who
is
he
it?
played for. Blue.
Is that colour told you?
No. It's because I remember.
Well, it's blue now.
That's part of the that's part of the reason I said Pacers, because they had that blue kit.
Yeah, but it never used to be blue.
I'm trying to remember what the jersey was.
It's blue now. It wasn't blue when he played there.
Do you know what's funny? I almost said Timberwolves, but I remember that was Garnett, not that was Garnett, not Ray Allen.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah, tell us.
He played for the Seattle Supersonics.
Was he the
now
Supersonics?
known as Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yep, no, never would have got the Thunder.
Fun facts. All right, so that's 3. Go 2 more.
2 more favourite players, though. So AI for me has to be one.
Yeah?
Bro,
that actually surprises me.
I know. I just loved watching like highlight reels of him doing his stuff. Like in terms of dribbling ability, like was there anyone really better than him?
That's true.
Like the speed.
Well, apart from now, but yeah, back then.
But even now, like the speed
it's Kyrie. I'd say is the only one.
Kyrie's the only one up there with him. But like even then, the speed AI could move. But the thing is, AI he could do all that. He could pull up a contested mid range and nail it. Like he had lethal mid range ability. So for me, it was exciting to watch an aspect that wasn't as common.
You know what? I kind of want AI tonight as my player. I have another question. What do you think? So that's your 4. Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all good. No,
what is your thoughts on Calvin Cambridge? Former player.
Don't have many thoughts. Don't have many thoughts.
Do you not know? Oh. Okay. Oh, good.
How would I know him?
Because he was in Like Mike.
Oh, that one. Is that his name?
Yeah. So from Like Mike, that's why it all came to me. From Like Mike, I know who Allen Iverson is.
That's what I mean. That's how I felt it was like AI was. That's also how I learned who who's the other one in it?
Vince Carter's in it.
Vince Carter, that's the one.
Jason Kidd's in it.
Jason Kidd. Who's the one that guards him right at the start?
25 points a game, not tonight.
Who's the one that guards him, like right at the start when he comes down off the stands?
Oh, I can't. Oh no, that guy, the fake guy.
The actor, yeah, the actor.
I
forgot his name, but when I watched that, I was like, "Oh, is he a basketball player?" Then
what's his name?
It's not yet.
They called him Titan in the movie, but I don't know his actual name.
Yeah.
Bro, that's a goated movie. That movie's so good. All right, so give us your 5th. So we got, hold on, Tatum, Bird, Allen, AI, and
favorite.
What should be Paul Pierce or some shit?
No.
Another.
To be honest, I'd more likely go towards Shaq.
Yeah.
He was exciting. He was explosive. He was
another Celtics
He's
player.
the first. Yeah, bro, he played for everyone, like legit.
Another Celtics player, all right? Yep.
Like no, for me, the reason I enjoyed Shaq was just the fact that he was able to go. He was the first big man, to properly take it like coast to coast, like you get the rebound, run the full thing, and launch a dunk. Oh, actually, you know what? No, Chris Paul.
Hey,
I love.
You know what's crazy? Because we had a phone call a few months ago
He's my fifth.
that you didn't even know that he was good, and now it's good that you understand how good he was.
No. The phone call was not. I didn't know he was good.
You were like, oh, Chris Paul was good.
No.
Said, I didn't know Chris Paul was a 97.
No. On NBA, I didn't realize he was a 97 because his stat pats are never massive.
Yeah.
But you watch his impact in a game is huge.
100%.
Every game, like for me, you watch the Suns. Like last season, you look at the Suns and go, oh, Ayton and Booker, gods. If you only look at their stats, then you watch the games and you're like, holy crap, Paul is good.
Great facility.
His impact in game is huge.
I agree.
So I'd say he's
probably
That's a
good
he's
5, man. That's a very good 5. All right, well, what you're going to call it there? I'm getting eaten alive. We're at about we're at hour 3. So I'm happy with that. All right, guys. Well, that is our episode 1. Yeah, I do it from my stream. Episode 1 of Pure Mediocrity. We are hopefully, we'll see how this goes. I'm sure it's not going to go too great, but we're going to continue to do it. We live 3 hours away from each other, so we've got to kind of sort that out. But once that's done,
so when you move up, then you're
yeah, when you come back because you left for COVID, So when we work out how to do that, we are gonna continue this. I actually had a lot of fun.
This was a
I
lot of
really
fun. No,
enjoyed
it was
this.
good because you just get to chat.
Yeah, I agree. I enjoyed it because like we started off, we were very official, very that, and then it was just talking.
Oh, for the record, when I was coming, I went, "Oh yeah, do you want to catch up?
Going.
We'll have a chat." When I was coming down, right, we were having a chat, and I'm like, "Oh man, how you been?" And I was like, "Oh, can we go get food? Can we go to the pub or something? Grab a drink? Like, catch up?" And he went, "No, not allowed to catch up." He refused to catch up with me because he wanted this to be all on stream.
I don't want to talk to him. Oh, you did ask me about uni.
Yeah.
Just to finish off, so I am in my 4th year, but I have 2 years left. And the reason being, I was supposed to go to a different university because I'm studying history. And I finally got all that filled out, like the university confirmed like me being able to go there and whatever. I got my sheet, they're like, now, so I thought you're applying like here, you're doing your paperwork here, and they sort it all out. Like it's like a yes from them, it's all sorted. But what happens is you just get the approval here, then you go over there and just I didn't know that. So by the time I got the approval from here, the other place's enrollment was gone, like finished 2 weeks before.
I hate when they do
so
that.
now I need to...
The cutoff date.
Now basically I've now added another year, which I'm already behind. It's just a mess. So yeah.
Well, it's like you got the orientation week that occurs at the university where, well, I used to be at, but here occurs at a different time than theirs because of the fact the enrollment's different, class starts different. And, which kind of screws it because you reckon if you're all in the same state or same area, surely you'd all run
the other
at the
uni
same
here is on different times as well. They're like 2 weeks behind us.
SU.
Guess you all know where we are now. Cool. All right, guys. Oh, doing it again.
SU.
So,
Southern Cross University.
this was our first stream.
Is that the third one? I don't know. Because there's
Isn't
there's
just those three?
there's more. There's
Well, they're the main three.
There's an IT one.
They're the Ivy League ones.
There's You're the only ones.
So,
Ivy League.
okay. So this is our first stream. You can catch me on Twitch on Monday night. I was supposed to stream tonight, but other things planned. So Monday night at 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
I think that's right. Mm-hmm. So I'll be on there at King Eldado. My socials all the same at King Eldado. Give you
give me a
plug
shout.
yourself, man.
Yeah, plug myself. Yeah, sure. Same thing. I am getting a schedule together to start streaming more consistently. At the moment, I'm on almost every night at some point, though. Usually between like 6 and 10, I kick off at Infamous Tuber on Twitch. So come along for a bit of fun, do a bit of everything. Same thing, like I'm building the socials up, but the socials are all just going to be the same as well, just straight up Infamous Tuber.
Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Just have everything the same.
Yeah, makes it easy.
Yeah. All right.
It's almost like you're the same person on all of them.
No, yeah, because it's like if you're going to change it and then people are like looking for you here and then there, it's like, oh, well, that's annoying.
Yeah, I'm actually Infamous Trumpet on something else.
Yeah,
Infamous
which is
Tambourine
so
on something else. And
which you got
Infamous Tuber.
cancelled, so he had to become the tuber. We've been through all
Got
the
cancelled on
instruments.
7.
It's like, what, you think tuba would be his first choice? No, this is why. And you notice the camera's going like glaring out because it's getting dark.
No, actually, I have a good one.
Okay.
Last thing before you go, where'd King Eldado come from? Why Eldado?
So, all right, that's there we go.
Yeah.
So, fun
Good
little
bit of chat.
chat, fun little back, because now we're kicking up. So, I was in high school, and the movie Pain and Gain came out. Did you ever see Pain and Gain?
Yes.
So, my friend, I was obsessed with The Rock back in the day, and
Still is.
no, I don't like him anymore because every sentence he makes is,
He
I started with $7, now I'm a billionaire. It's like, yeah, all right, man, cool.
No, he does the Stone Cold Stunner every night to go to sleep.
Yeah, I just stunned myself. It's really good. If you're smooth. No,
I love
so
how I said Stone Cold Stunner, not Rock Bottom.
yeah, I know, you did the wrong thing, but all good. So I watched that. My friend, in that movie, there was a guy called Eldad. And remember, the little guy calls the Rock Eldad, and the Rock calls the guy Pepe. So I'd call my friend Pepe, and he'd call me Eldad. Then, around this time, like a year later, the hype on like El Chapo and stuff happened. So from Eldad, I added the El Dado. And then there was all like, the dad. We were in high school, like being daddy was cool and all that. So I was like, El Dado, cool, kind of works. Then I was playing Oztag, and something happened where I don't know if it was LeBron or something King something happened, like King something. I was like, yo, like I like the thing King, like I think it's really cool. So for the 1 year, I had El Dado on all my jerseys, all that, and then the mate of mine said King Pablo or whatever. But he made his jerseys, so I was organising. I was like, cool, you're going King, I'm going to go King, I'm going to go King El Dado. So added them together.
So you just stole his. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I did King El Dado, then he said King Pablo, just to make it sound better. But
Yeah.
but no, I really there was
out.
something there like something King and then a name. I think it might have been King James. I was like, dude, this is so sick. So I want to try out it with mine. And then since that time I wore that jersey, King Eldado, it's kind of stuck. Like I changed my PlayStation because then the PlayStation allowed you to change your name one time, and Eldado was taken. So King Eldado was not. So I took that, and then from there I've just ran with it, and it's kind of becoming a bit of a brand, and like that's kind of it's me. Like a lot more people think of me as Eldado. That like actually funny story. I was here the other day, and because like everything's changed from like Jordan, my last name, to Jordan Eldado.
Yeah.
We had to do a group assignment. She was writing everyone's name. She said, Jordan Eldado.
It's not my name. Yeah.
And then the reason I changed my name on like my socials and stuff is because I don't know. I feel like socials are getting too hectic, and like I'm controversial. You know that. I like to get into.
Yeah, no, we do have a few. We might. Oh, I don't know.
Nah, this is for another time because I was going to ask
the conversations we have. I feel like we can't have.
No,
this podcast.
That's the thing. I was going to ask what and I was like, no, they can save for another time. Yeah. But a lot of things happening where like I didn't like people tagging my actual name. Yeah. So instead, I changed it so it's like, cool. This will never affect my uni or job.
Well, it's the whole, if you get employed, the first thing they do is type your name into the internet and see what they find.
Yeah.
And if your name isn't your name on Facebook, they won't find.
And even if it's got photos of you and whatever, but it's not your official name, you can't, like, there's no association. But, So that King Eldado came from that. It's a bunch of little things that kind of like started as this, and I altered it as it went on, and now King Eldado is kind of stuck. And that's that. Yeah, now it's there. So that's fun. I know where Infamous Tuber came from. I mean, you can tell the people if you want. Give us. It's not like this. Do you have a hickey?
So where?
Is that a hickey?
Where?
Right
no,
there,
it's just hot. Touch it. It's just hot skin.
Oh yeah, it's hot hickey.
Yeah, hot hickey.
What are you doing?
I fell on the vacuum cleaner. It's fine.
Yeah.
Playing late night paintball. Yeah.
Where'd your name come from, bro? We're going overtime. We're trying to get over this. I need to rewatch this.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, no. So back when when I was first born, all right, I was just drawn to brass. No, that's bullshit. So basically, I was on the Xbox, and you could just do a random name generator. And at the time, I didn't really care that much about what I was called. I just wanted to play games. So randomly generated Infamous Tuber came out, and it sort of just stuck. Like I never really used it for anything but Xbox. But then as I started playing more games, I've now started switching my name onto them, and it's been it's been fun. Like it's been
something else on PlayStation,
huh? PlayStation was the same thing, just a random. It was like Grim Reaper, I think.
Yeah, that's it.
Grim Reaper on
That would have been sick.
Which was cool, but the whole thing is
oh my god, mix the tuba from your logo with the Grim Reaper for Halloween.
Yes.
Have you seen my Halloween logos?
No.
I've got two.
You have to show me.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Yeah. Cool. So that's how it came, and it sort of just stuck, and I kind of liked it because it's something just random.
I think it's cool because it's also like tuba. Like you don't think like I didn't think of the instrument.
Yeah.
I thought of like a tuba, like a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like that's where my mind was. It's like kind of works. You're streaming.
But that's but that's why then the logo comes in, which is like I thought, logos are easy. I just get an infamous character and put it as a tuba. So that's why I got the Italian Mafia. Got some cool stuff coming up.
Yeah, Scarface.
Nonetheless, thank you so much for tuning in.
Appreciate that.
Hope you stayed for the whole time. If you didn't, we completely understand.
It went a bit sideways, but yeah, we're here. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna get serious at times. It's gonna be fun at times. It's gonna be complete piss take at times. But yeah.
Mostly piss take.
Hopefully, because I enjoyed that way more.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, that is episode 1.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.